Stop eating these three fruits. If your creatinine is high, eat these instead. The fruit you ate this morning contains enough potassium to send you straight to the emergency room if your creatinine is high. Scientists at Cleveland Clinic just discovered that three everyday fruits most people consider healthy are actually accelerating kidney failure faster than eating processed junk food. Your doctor probably never mentioned that one of these fruits packs 975 milligrams of potassium in a single serving, which is nearly half the safe limit for anyone with creatinine above 1.5. The scariest part is that 90% of the 37 million Americans with kidney damage have no idea these fruits are pushing them toward dialysis because their creatinine keeps climbing silently. Today you'll discover exactly which three fruits to never touch again and which three can actually reverse kidney damage. Let's start with the most shocking fruit that millions of kidney patients eat every single morning, thinking it's helping their health. Bananas contain 422 milligrams of potassium per medium fruit, which sounds manageable until you realize this can trigger hyperkalemia within 3 hours of eating. Here's what happens inside your body when that potassium hits your bloodstream with compromised kidneys. Your nephrons normally filter excess potassium through specialized channels, but when creatinine rises above 1.4, these channels start failing. The potassium accumulates in your blood and disrupts the electrical signals controlling your heartbeat. Studies from the National Kidney Foundation show that potassium levels above 5.5 millimoles per liter cause irregular heart rhythms that land 20% of kidney patients in emergency rooms. The danger goes deeper than just natural potassium because most commercial bananas are ripened using calcium carbide chemicals. Research published in the Journal of Nephrology found that calcium carbide residue causes direct kidney tissue damage, including glomerular atrophy and tubular necrosis in animal studies. These chemicals increase creatinine levels by 34% within just 6 weeks of regular consumption. If you take ACE inhibitors like lisinopril or enalapril for blood pressure, your risk multiplies exponentially. These medications block your kidneys from excreting potassium, which means that morning banana could push your levels from safe to critical before lunch. The same applies to potassium-sparing diuretics like spironolactone that many kidney patients take for fluid retention. Your body sends warning signals when potassium climbs too high, but most people dismiss them as random symptoms. Watch for a metallic taste that won't go away, especially after eating. Muscle cramps in your calves or hands that strike without warning indicate potassium affecting nerve conduction. Unusual fatigue after meals suggests your heart is working harder to maintain rhythm against potassium interference. Nutritionists recommend bananas for their fiber and vitamins without understanding that kidney patients process potassium completely differently than healthy individuals. The standard advice of eating one banana daily becomes dangerous when your glomerular filtration rate drops below 60 because your kidneys can't clear the potassium fast enough to prevent accumulation. If you thought 422 milligrams of potassium in bananas was dangerous, then brace yourself for the trendy breakfast food that's sending more people to dialysis than any other fruit. Avocados contain a staggering 975 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly half your entire daily limit if your creatinine is elevated. But here's what makes avocados especially deadly for kidney patients that nobody talks about. The healthy monounsaturated fats that everyone praises actually slow down potassium excretion through your kidneys by up to 40%. Your body holds on to that massive potassium load longer because the fat content delays kidney processing, which means your blood potassium stays dangerously high for 8 to 10 hours after eating. You know that burning sensation in your lower back after eating guacamole or avocado toast? That's your kidneys struggling to process both the potassium overload and another hidden danger called oxalates, which are compounds that crystallize into kidney stones. Avocados pack 19 milligrams of oxalates per serving that combine with calcium in your kidneys, forming sharp crystals that tear through delicate kidney tissue while your creatinine is already elevated. The millennial obsession with avocado toast has nephrologists seeing patients in their 30s with kidney function of 70-year-olds. These young professionals eat avocado daily, thinking they're being healthy while their creatinine creeps from 1.2 to 2.0 within 18 months. One patient told me she ate avocado toast every morning for 2 years, before discovering her kidneys were functioning at 30% capacity. Before we reveal the third dangerous fruit that might be sitting in your refrigerator right now, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney issues you're dealing with today. Are you managing high creatinine levels or worried about recent lab results? Make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell so you never miss crucial kidney health updates. Type helpful in the comments if this information is helping you understand your condition better, or type improve if you need different information. Even a quarter of an avocado contains 244 milligrams of potassium, which can spike your levels into the danger zone if you're taking blood pressure medications. The combination of high potassium plus oxalates plus slowed excretion creates what kidney specialists call a perfect storm for rapid kidney deterioration that most people never see coming until their ankles swell and breathing becomes difficult. The third fruit destroying your kidneys is probably in your refrigerator right now, pretending to be a healthy vitamin C boost. Orange juice contains 458 milligrams of potassium per cup, but that's only half the problem that's killing your kidney function. The citric acid in oranges creates what nephrologists call an acid burden that forces your already struggling kidneys to work overtime, neutralizing the pH imbalance. Your nephrons, which are the tiny filtering units in your kidneys, have to process both the potassium overload and the acid simultaneously, causing inflammation that shows up as foamy urine and lower back pain. Everyone tells you vitamin C from oranges boosts immunity, but kidney patients absorb only 15% of that vitamin C while taking on 100% of the potassium and acid damage. Harvard Medical School found that daily orange juice consumption pushed creatinine levels from 1.3 to 2.1 in just 8 weeks among study participants who thought they were making a healthy choice. If this information could save someone you know from dialysis, please hit the thumbs up button right now. Your single click helps YouTube show this to people desperately searching why their creatinine keeps rising despite following their doctor's advice. That morning glass of orange juice you've been drinking for 20 years might explain why your latest lab results shocked your doctor. The combination of high potassium plus acid load creates microscopic scarring in your kidney tissue that accumulates silently until one day your creatinine jumps from borderline to stage 3 kidney disease seemingly overnight. Now that you know which 3 fruits are silently destroying your kidneys, let me share something that could change your entire health trajectory starting tomorrow morning. Switching to the right fruits can drop your creatinine by 17% within 6 weeks without adding a single medication to your routine. These aren't just low potassium alternatives that won't hurt you, because these specific fruits contain compounds that actively repair kidney damage while flushing out toxins that your struggling nephrons can't handle alone. Cleveland Clinic researchers discovered that patients who ate these 3 fruits daily showed actual reversal of kidney inflammation markers that doctors thought were permanent. The first fruit I'm about to reveal contains special antioxidants called proanthocyanidins that bind directly to bacteria in your urinary tract, preventing the infections that spike creatinine overnight. Dialysis centers across the country now stock this fruit in their cafeterias because nephrologists noticed patients who consumed it needed fewer treatments and showed better lab results. The second fruit has compounds that protect your remaining healthy nephrons from oxidative damage while containing only 114 milligrams of potassium per full cup serving. Studies show it reduces those inflammatory proteins in your blood that make your joints ache and your energy disappear by mid-afternoon. The third fruit works differently by pulling uremic toxins out through your intestines, instead of forcing damaged kidneys to filter them. You'll discover exactly how much to eat and when to eat it for maximum creatinine reduction, plus the specific varieties that work 30% better than others most people choose. The first kidney healing fruit that dialysis centers recommend is cranberries, which contain less than 50 milligrams of potassium versus 975 in avocados. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins that prevent bacteria from sticking to kidney tubules, stopping the infections that spike creatinine overnight. Research shows drinking half a cup of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice twice daily reduced creatinine by 17% in 12 weeks. The key is pure cranberry juice because cocktails contain sugar that feeds bacteria and worsens inflammation. Blueberries also pack anthocyanins that reduce inflammatory markers by 38% in kidney patients while containing only 114 milligrams of potassium per cup. They also contain pterostilbene, which animal studies show directly lowers creatinine by blocking the enzyme that produces it while protecting kidney tissue from scarring. Eat 1 cup of fresh blueberries in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Drink 4 ounces pure cranberry juice diluted with water upon waking and 4 ounces before bed when kidney repair happens. Mix cranberry juice with sparkling water and fresh blueberries for a kidney-healing mocktail that masks the tartness. The combination creates a synergistic effect where cranberries prevent infections while blueberries reduce inflammation, multiplying the benefits for faster creatinine reduction. While cranberries and blueberries deliver targeted protection, the third kidney-saving fruit offers something entirely different. Apples contain only 195 milligrams of potassium, but their real power comes from a special fiber called pectin that performs a job your damaged kidneys can't handle anymore. Pectin acts like a magnet for uremic toxins in your intestines, binding to these poisons and pulling them out through your stool instead of forcing your struggling kidneys to filter them. This means the waste products that normally spike your creatinine get eliminated through a completely different pathway, reducing the workload on your nephrons by up to 40%. Apples also contain quercetin, which specifically targets inflammation in your glomeruli, the tiny blood vessel clusters where filtration happens. Stanford researchers found quercetin reduced glomerular inflammation by 28% while improving filtration rate in patients with stage 3 kidney disease. Not all apples work equally for kidney protection, though. Granny Smith apples contain 30% more pectin and 50% more malic acid than Red Delicious, making them superior for dissolving kidney stones while managing creatinine. The malic acid breaks down calcium oxalate crystals, preventing the sharp stones that tear kidney tissue and spike creatinine during painful episodes. Eat 1 medium Granny Smith apple 30 minutes before breakfast and another before dinner for optimal toxin binding. The pectin needs time to expand in your stomach, creating the gel that traps waste products before meals introduce more toxins your kidneys must process. Now you have 3 powerful fruits that can transform your kidney health, but knowing isn't enough without a clear action plan starting tomorrow morning. Replace that dangerous banana with 1 cup of fresh blueberries mixed into plain yogurt, providing protein without potassium overload. Swap your morning orange juice for 4 ounces of pure cranberry juice diluted with sparkling water, protecting against infections while you sleep. Your afternoon snack becomes a sliced Granny Smith apple instead of avocado toast, eliminating 780 milligrams of potassium, while actively binding toxins your kidneys can't filter. These simple swaps remove over 1,400 milligrams of daily potassium while adding compounds that actively heal kidney damage most doctors say is permanent. Here's what you'll notice if you follow this protocol exactly. Week 1 brings surprising energy as your body stops fighting potassium overload, and that afternoon, crash disappears. Week 3 shows visible changes like reduced ankle swelling and clearer urine as inflammation markers drop. Week 6 delivers the moment your doctor double-checks your lab results because your creatinine dropped from 2.1 to 1.7 without adding medications. Track your progress by testing creatinine and potassium levels before starting, then retesting at week 4 and week 8. Document your symptoms daily, including energy levels and swelling, to show your nephrologist, who probably won't believe food alone caused such improvement. These 3 fruit swaps could mean the difference between managing kidney disease naturally versus sitting in a dialysis chair 3 times weekly while machines do what your kidneys can't. Someone you love might be one breakfast away from triggering irreversible kidney damage without knowing these facts. Share this video with anyone taking blood pressure medication or dealing with diabetes because they're at highest risk. Subscribe to Knowhow for more kidney-saving discoveries and comment below which dangerous fruit shocked you most. Your kidney health transformation starts with tomorrow morning's breakfast choice.